Hey all, welcome in. I'm Rad and today we're back on my hardcore world. Last episode we built 16 farms because this farm broke my spirit, my will to live. But today we're going back to our Asian city to build an arena. But first, I'm just finishing adding this shulker box loader to my water bucket farm. Putting a double chest onto every farm and calling it storage is fine for a YouTube video. But do you know how difficult it is to play in an actual Minecraft world when your storage on everything is first class terrible? And we're going to start today by adding shulker loaders and way better storage to many of my farms because, okay, well, should I say it or do you want to say it? Do you want me to say it? You want me to say it? Okay, fine. The storage on many of my farms is terrible. There, I said it.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
The netherwort farm is now shulker loaded. See? Progress. This one's a big one. This sugarcane farm is way too fast for a single player world. I've been hand filling shulkers of sugarcane and I already have too many. But presto magico, we have this shulker loaded now too. I'm a bit worried that this will need a 2x speed loader, but we'll see. Next up is the slime farm. I'm going to need a lot more slime soon for a few projects that I have in mind, so we'll definitely want to shulker load this. And we're zooming through this. Here's the finished project. This is a funny one. Next up, I'm going to shulker load the shulker shell farm. I have to do this in a bit of a weird way because I don't want shulkers being able to teleport anywhere onto the storage, so I do have to create a bit of a hopper chain, but there isn't a lot near this farm, so that should be fine. While I'm doing this one, let me explain at least a little. These machines that I'm adding onto every farm basically load all of the drops into a shulker, then break the shulker and replace it with another so that can fill up too. It then drops the full shulker into a storage container like a barrel or a double chest, and that can hold 27 times more than the original container by itself. And yeah, this one looks weird, but at least it works. This is the shulker that's being filled currently. The hopper and dropper above it are what's feeding into it, and the barrel on the left is empty shulkers. The one on the lower right are the full shulkers, and that's our first full shulker now. This design is by Samus the Sage and will be linked in the description. Some farms can't use the single speed loader by Samus though. This ice farm is 72,000 per hour, but with the way the hopper cooldown works, this farm backs up a single speed loader pretty quickly. And yeah, I'm aware that putting only a double chest on this farm was just memes. And this is Feelgoodnator's 6-speed loader twice. This is what we call overkill and an absolute 100% guarantee that we pick up every piece of ice I ever make at this farm. I don't need this size loader on the farm, but I'm very familiar with it. It's easy to make, and I replaced a meme storage with a meme storage. Onto the powder snow farm, and yes, this farm desperately needs storage. I filled every bit up already, and the farm is full since I spent so long building the ice farm near it. The shulker loader is done, but now I need to add a bit of extra storage onto this one. Because powdered snow buckets don't stack, shulkers fill very quickly, and even though I added a loader, the single barrel won't hold enough to run the farm even once. That's better, now I should definitely go run this farm. It's going to take me several runs to get this farm back on track. It doesn't work as well if you let the farm fill completely up, as you only get new buckets back at the end of each row. That means if more than 15 buckets are collected per row, you're just sitting there waiting until you get to the refill stations. You can see how many I already use on this first row. We have one more farm that needs some real storage added, and that's the Wither Skeleton farm. The Wither Skeleton farm produces coal, bones, Wither Skeleton skulls, and some extras like stone swords and blaze rods. I want to filter out the skulls, shulker load the coal and the bone, and dump all the rest into fire, including the blaze rods. We have a better blaze farm now, so I don't need to save the few per session that I was getting here. I'm going to use 2 filtered loaders for both coal and bones, and a slime pusher to move the drops around. You can see I actually built the storage 1 block too far forward, but let's be honest, I'm not going to move it now that it's done. The dropper should have technically been under the original hoppers, but that's fine. No harm, no foul. Now I have a safe spot to hit this farm. If you use ENXO4's Wither Skeleton farm, let me actually suggest this armor stand. It's way easier to hit everything inside in one swing with sweeping edge if you do. And there it is. My farms are now all shulker loaded because storage tech is my passion. As I started gathering materials for the city's new arena, I realized I'm very low on something I need a whole lot of. Bamboo. I actually have 0. We're gonna need to build a farm. Oh no, Rad's gonna have to build a farm! What a surprise! Step 1 was realizing I had a problem. Step 2 is gathering a few bamboo shoots so I can make a new farm. And bamboo chopping has to be one of the best Minecraft ASMR sounds that we have, isn't it? This bamboo farm that I'm making is a fast and simple one by ComView. I think I'll put it right next to the dark oak farm that ComView and I worked on together as well. This farm accepts shulkers of bone meal at once and is very fast, but uses a ton of bone meal to create that speed. What you see is what you get with this farm though. 4 sets of dispensers, bone mealing bamboo to grow it, break it with a piston, and repeat. Are there better ways to do this? Yes. Do I care? Look at this. No. No, I don't. Okay, the bamboo farm is done, and I have one more project to take care of before we build the arena, and I hope you'll bear with me for this one as it's very important to me personally. I've been streaming for over 5 years now on Twitch, and last November I did my first ever subathon, which is an event where I streamed for 6 consecutive days and into the 7th. During an event like that, community members give subs, donate bits, and keep the subathon going by extending the timer each time they do. Over the course of the subathon, we had tens of thousands of viewers, hundreds of people give subs and bits, and a number of people go way above and beyond in their support of me, the community, and the event. Apparently I have no diamonds, but I have some more, that's fine. What I also have are 8 empty armor stands in my renovated end stronghold, and I've had this project in mind for a little while now. I want to put a netherite armor stand for the top 8 contributors to the subathon into the hub. All 8 of these people have been hugely important to this community and our ongoing success over the last 5 years. 2 are mods for my streams and Discord. Why do I always forget how expensive it is to make netherite armor now, by the way? I currently have half the netherite ingots I'll need, plus a couple of leftovers, but I need another stack or so of debris. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to break up every diamond ore that I currently have and go get more. The armor trims will be done in 4 colors for the stronghold. Redstone for red, gold for the yellow path, emerald for green, and lapis for blue. I do also need to head back and grab some more debris. I don't mind mining, and at least it started off pretty quickly. A little over an hour and a quick repair later, and we can keep going. I ended up with more than I needed, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll make more sets later. Hundreds of diamonds from a stack of ores, 128 ancient debris, and 2 nether runs, and hundreds of emeralds spent with villagers get us to this point. Another stack plus of ore got me the diamonds for the trims, and now I have all 32, but only 22 diamonds left in the world. Again. Let's quickly add the armor trims to each armor piece. I use the armor stand mod by Roundaround to let me pose, give armor stand arms, and remove the base plate for these. There's a lot I can do, but that's the bit that we're going to care about today. Vanilla Tweak's armor stand book works similarly, but without the great GUI. Let's get these done and I'll show them off at the end. Okay, a few minutes later and here we are. In the yellow case we have Lioness and Mr. Smiley Face. In the green case is Maven and Lizzie Potatoes. The blue is Beth and Geeky Ninja. And the red is Griffo and Sir Nipplington. Thanks to all 8 of you for being such a huge part of our community, I really do appreciate it. And thanks to everyone watching for letting me take the time to take care of the people who take care of me in our community. And we're back in the mines because I'm diamond poor again.
Boom.
Okay, let's go build this arena. The lower grass that you can see in the hole will actually be the field for the arena. What I'm making is a small skill display arena, not like a Roman Colosseum, but a test of skill in an archery style called Yabusame. Traditionally, a Yabusame archer would gallop down a 250-meter track while guiding the horse with their knees and shooting at targets in clay pots. The exact ritual would be different than our take in this world, of course, but the arena is designed more of an homage to that than a competitive site. And what I hope for in the end is 2 royal suites, one for the home ruler and one for a visitor who could come enjoy the games. The 2 royal suites are different as the city's leader would have a larger court and slightly expanded suite, but otherwise the playing arena and viewing areas will be the same. The walls are in. It's simple stone with some aging. The stone would keep the arrows from doing any real damage if the archer were to miss, and with shaders on this is going to look pretty great. If you stick around until the end, I'll show you the completed arena with shaders too. And with that, I think we've completed the arena. Let's go take a look at it. I will probably never consider myself a good builder on the level of those who can make anything look good, but I really love how this world is coming out. I hope you do too. For now, thanks for watching, and goodbye.